Good evening, people. Welcome to day 18 session. Today I want to talk to you about something which I consider important. I want to talk to you about the forces behind your action. Or I want to talk to you about what drives or what would drive your action, or what would make you take actions. Yeah, that's my focus today. Why do you do what you do? Yeah, if you're doing something, yeah, why do you do what you do? So I want to talk to you about that today. I'm a father of two daughters. Yeah. So during the lockdown, to help them study on their own, we introduced a rewarding system, right? So I and my wife, we thought about, how can we make these girls study on their own, create interest in them to study on their own. So I and my wife, we introduced a rewarding system. So if our daughter studied for an hour, we will give them $10. And at the end of the month, whatever amount they have saved, right, we would give them the equal amount. So for example, at the end of the month, they have saved, let's say, 500 rupees. So we would give them additional 500 rupees. So that, that amount stays in their savings. Yeah. So we were teaching them two things. One, we were rewarding them whenever they studied on their own. We gave them $10. Two, we were teaching them about savings, or the reason or the importance of savings. That's what we want to teach them, right? So surprising, the results were amazing. They started studying on their own. Okay, we didn't expect that. We just tried it. We just wanted to try. We wanted to make them, feel motivated to study on their own, and the results were amazing. They started studying on their own, and whenever they've completed the study hour, they would expect the reward. They'll say, "Give me the money." Extra, especially the younger one. Right, she's only 5, but she's like, "Okay, give me the money, and she will collect the money and go put it in her savings bank. Yeah. So this is Stephen Smith, the Australian cricketer. Yeah, he also has a habit of treating himself after every century. So this is what he said, once he hit his third, double century. Yeah, this is what he said. "I got myself a nice block of dairy milk chocolate. That's my standard ritual when I get 100. I have got a reward myself." So he has a habit of rewarding himself whenever he delivers, whenever he does well. Yeah, and the reward, he gives himself is a dairy milk chocolate. Okay. Yeah. So there are many reasons why people do things. Sometimes people are motivated by, when they do something, yeah, or they're motivated by their internal desires or wishes. Yeah, something within them drives them to act, right? But sometimes, people are driven by, the external rewards, and that is what I'm talking today. Yeah, I'm not talking about the internal drive which is there in you. That's good. That's passion. But then I'm talking about I'm talking about the external drive. What will drive your action, externally? right? So the incentive theory says this. Incentive theory says our behaviors are dictated by a desire of external rewards. Okay. Now, I was always been a above average student at school. I was not a topper, right? I was always an above average student, but then for me getting 40 mark in math, getting just pass is okay. I mean, I was happy, right? But then I've seen the toppers, I've seen the rank holders, people who get 1, 2, 3 ranks. Okay, these people always, compete. They always fight for that first spot. And I've wondered, why are these guys, when they miss 1 mark, let's say, and they miss the rank by 1 mark, they will go to the so they will compare. They will ask, hey, how much mark you got for this answer? And if the teacher has not given them full mark, let's say out of 10, the teacher gave them only 9 marks, this person would go to the teacher and say, I will ask, why did you give me 9 instead of 10? I have written exactly what is there in the book. And they will fight for it. Why? Because there's a reward attached to that first rank. There is appreciation, there is recognition. Yeah, most of the times the rank holders are appointed as class leaders or pupil leaders, right? There's award, right? And when they go home, the parents are going to treat them good, and people around them are going to esteem them as brilliant, wise, smart students, right? And at work, why do people work hard? Why do they extend? Not just to protect the job, but then I'm sorry. So why do a sales guy works day in day out to achieve his target and beyond his target? Because there is incentive attached to it. And why does an athlete work day in day out, practice day in day out? Yeah, why? Because there's a price attached to it. There's an incentive attached to it. Money is an excellent example of external reward. I would always love to lavish myself with biryani after a wonderful training session. Yeah, in fact, I had a nice dinner last night. I had a very good dinner last night because there was some good responses. People were I realized people liked the video. I realized people were touched by the video yesterday. So I'm delighted. I'm delighted when I feel I have helped people, right? So after every great session I deliver, right, I always lavish myself with biryani. So my question is, how do you reward yourself when you achieve or do something great? Steve Smith treats himself with dairy milk. I treat myself with biryani. What do you treat yourself with? In fact, are you treating yourself? If you're not treating yourself, if you're not rewarding yourself, I suggest reward yourself. It is very important to reward yourself whenever you do something good, whenever you do something great. Yeah, but remember these points. Remember these points. Okay. Sorry. A reward should be something you value or cherish. Okay, let me repeat it. A reward should be something which you value, or it should be something of value. Simple. It cannot be a cheap thing. It can be cheap, but for you personally, right? For Steve Smith, it's just chocolate. Come on. But that is something he values, he cherishes. Okay? So, reward yourself, something of value or something you cherish. 2, rewards have to be earned so that the motivation is high, so that you always keep your motivations high, right? The example where I told my daughter, which I told you about my daughters, we give them $10 every time they spend time studying, right? But now we don't give them that $10 just like that. Sometimes my younger one asks the money, she would say, give me $10, give me $20, give me $50. We don't give them that, right? We give them only when they accomplish the task, only when they achieved it, right? So you should give your employees, or you should give yourself, or you should give your kids the sense of achievement. They should feel a reward is earned. It is not freely given, right? The second point is reward should be earned. Remember this, so that the motivation level, to achieve will always be there. Third, most importantly, your goal should be realistic. Okay? Whatever goal you're giving to your children, whatever goal you're setting for yourself, whatever goal you're giving for monthly target, you give to the employees, these goals should be realistic. You can't give an unrealistic goal and then incentivize that and then ask them to achieve it. I'm sorry, the drive for action won't be there. Okay? Most importantly, your goal should be realistic so that people will have, or you will have, the drive to achieve and have the reward. Okay? After the battle comes the reward. If something comes easily, then that is not a reward. After every century, there is a reward. After every hour spent in studying, there is a reward. After every wonderful session delivered, there is a reward. After achieving a sales target, there is a reward. After the battle comes the reward. Remember this, and don't forget to reward yourself when you have done something really great and good. Please treat yourself good and generously. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited meeting you every day and sharing my thoughts to you, and I hope it is helping you a lot. My name is Prasad Ganiraj. I'm your friend and I'm here to help you. Take care. See you.